Good evening from Washington, D.C., and thank you to those of you joining us from around the world for news from a Catholic perspective. I'm Lauren Ashburn. Seven-term Illinois pro-life Democrat Dan Lipinski narrowly squeaks out a win in a primary election. NARAL Pro-Choice America poured $1 million into his opponent's campaign. Pro-life groups are declaring victory for a vanishing breed of Democratic politicians who vote for the unborn. Jason Calvi joins us from outside of Chicago. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Lauren. I'm just miles from the iconic Willis Tower. When I was growing up here in the southwest suburbs of Chicago, it was the Sears Tower. But it's here that pro-life activists are celebrating the win of a longtime pro-life Democrat. But for Dan Lipinski, this race was too close for comfort. Dan Lipinski of Illinois' 3rd Congressional District survives the closest political race of his life. What does it say to the pro-life Democrats across the country?
I've never asked the Democratic Party to change its position on abortion, but I think that we have to be accepting of people who are pro-life. Again, that's building the Big Tent party so we can accomplish the things that we all agree upon.
Lipinski beat Marie Newman, who is backed by NARAL Pro-Choice America, by just 1,500 votes. Today, Newman says, "We put him on notice that we expect better for all of the people in our district." Her slim loss could embolden other liberals. One group trying to oust moderate Democrats predicts progressives will win big in dozens of primaries this cycle. Pro-life group Catholic Vote also sees the impact this race could have nationwide.
There's a large war going on inside the Democratic Party between the establishment wing that's looking to just hold power and an insurgent radical left, primarily funded by the radical homosexual groups and the pro-abortion lobby. And those groups are attempting to take this party in a direction that I don't think America is ready for.
The group reached 60,000 practicing Catholic Democrats. And pro-life lobby group Susan B. Anthony lists also knocked on 17,000 doors. They tell us Lipinski's win sends a message to the whole country.
We hope that it persuades pro-life Democrats who say they're personally pro-life but aren't necessarily going to vote pro-life, that they will stick with their pro-life convictions, that you can win.
For 7-term Congressman Dan Lipinski, it's back to work at the Capitol.
I've always made a point that I'm fighting to restore the American dream.
Lipinski is all but assured of winning this fall. His Republican opponent isn't even backed by the party and is a self-proclaimed Nazi. Now, the GOP governor also had a primary race last night, incumbent Bruce Rauner, and he's been slammed since 2017 for signing into law a bill to put Medicaid funds into abortion. Pro-life groups rallied around his opponent, but still Rauner won. This fall, he'll be facing off against Democrat J.B. Pritzker, the heir to the Hyatt Hotel chain. Lauren?
Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvi, not on Capitol Hill, in Chicago. Thank you, Jason.